Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Howell now. Got a man, it's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. It's Howell. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pocket on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing, Jones. He's got Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Rita. Great. South salad.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. After 7-0. RDA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, It's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they go play action with Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Howell now to throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Faking the handoff. Howell. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll go play action. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Half 18, half 18. Detroit. Timberland. Out we go.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Howell out of the shotgun. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Commanders 21, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Timberland.
Off play action. Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line.
North salad. Great. Up and go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In motion, Slayton. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. He connects with Hyatt. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Cockroach. Up and go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Up and go.
On 2nd and 10. Jones rolling to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. And Howell will throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Detroit Johnson.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ladybug.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Off play action. It's Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Jump right with Tino. Great, 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 great. Alpha, go.
Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Alpha, go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 44-yard line.
Caden's lock.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Apple, apple. Alpha, go.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Alpha, go.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Alpha, go.
Barkley inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Rita. Alpha, go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Powell. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton.
Other side, other side.
Jones on 1st down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Half 18, half 18.
To throw is Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit. Timberland.
Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Timberland. Cockroach.
Here's Jones. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
Bama.
Now Jones. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple. And use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down, goal to go.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Goldfish, goldfish. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Let's go.
Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now Jones. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Howell to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here comes second down. Here's Howell. This is Robinson. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, second and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Foot on business because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. RIP that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. RIP to all my loved ones that never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through